A brand new playground.
It's time for John Holland and CPB to front up to the people of Rozelle.
A riverside park.
It's just extraordinary.
A bunch of substations in the suburbs.
You are concerned for yourself, for your children, for your family.
All found riddled with asbestos-contaminated mulch in Sydney over the past few weeks.
Our focus is making sure that we are working through those various supply chains with contractors to ensure that we have tested all of those areas.
Now there are concerns the problem is exponentially more widespread, with new documents showing asbestos-laden soil has likely been used across New South Wales for years.
The EPA has been aware of issues with some of these products for more than a decade. Now, people from within the agency have been working to fix this, and that was shut down by industry.
The recycled soil product is called recovered fines. Made from construction and demolition waste, it's different to the mulch that's recently closed parks and playgrounds, and it's more dangerous.
There's a big difference between the bonded asbestos that's been found in mulch across the city this month and the friable asbestos that's often found, say, at the bottom of skip bins, or you might accidentally drill into a wall. They pose a really different level of risk.
The Environmental Protection Agency currently doesn't require soil fill to be tested for asbestos in New South Wales. But when it took its own samples, more than half contained the toxic mineral. That's a whopping 350,000 tonnes a year.
We have been allowing these materials to be processed and then put back out in the environment without a system of traceability.
The industry body for waste management says it recognises that from time to time, construction sites may incorrectly classify material, and it's working with the EPA to implement additional testing.
There are concerns that some of these products are being used around childcare centres and in parks where they could be more easily disturbed.
But given Australia was one of the world's biggest asbestos consumers before the 2003 ban, are we doing enough to control where it ends up, and just how worried should we be?
So we should probably explain one or two things, because this is a bit confusing, I think.
It's scary.
So the starting point is to recognise that asbestos is only dangerous when the fibres are exposed, right? Yes. So when it's in concrete or something, it's not dangerous at that point, it's when you break it open. And so in the mulch situation, we understand it's not terribly dangerous because the fibres aren't exposed. They're still in bits of concrete. Why there's concrete in mulch, I can't answer, but that's okay, or at least relatively. The reason this is a problem is this is soil that's used, you know, if you want to have a flat surface, and they put soil there to make it flat if it's not flat before they lay a road.
Like road fill or something.
Yeah, and the industry claims that's okay because it's under the road. Right. So there's tar over the top that will protect people, but we don't know. This is the thing. None of this is monitored in New South Wales.
And it's such awful stuff. My brother-in-law died from mesothelioma. He was over 60, and he picked it up when he was a kid, working with his old man, knocking down houses. So the other question we've got to ask here is all of this stuff that ends up as fill, that's from buildings that have been levelled. How much protection are the workers are doing that getting? So I think it's a real problem, and there should be national standards. New South Wales has got slacker standards than Victoria. Victoria's got trucks that are monitored. Why is it not a national standard?
It seems odd, doesn't it? On that point, though, the EPA claims that New South Wales is more stringent with its asbestos management than most other states. I don't know what most means exactly in that context. They say they're committed to reducing health risks. You can check the full statement if you like. It's on our website.